Hello and welcome back to Comfort Food with Uncle Dan. Today I'm excited to share an old recipe from the state of Illinois. Besides myself, my family, not too many good things come out of Illinois. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love Illinois. It's beautiful. We're going to do a hamburger horseshoe. Now the horseshoe was created in 1928 in Springfield, Illinois by Joe Schweska and his wife Elizabeth. They had a hotel, they served this at the Leland Hotel in Springfield in 1928. This sandwich was originally made with a thick ham slice that was cut off the bone, and when the ham was cut, it kind of resembled a horseshoe, thus the name. This is a ridiculous open-faced sandwich. Very easy to make. Come hungry, it's gonna fill you up. So let's get started with my version of the hamburger horseshoe. We're gonna start with crinkle cut fries. You can use any kind of fry you want, except you have to use the crinkle cut fries. It's what makes it good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fryer. You can use the air fryer if you need it. I'm just gonna dump it in the fryer. Okay, while our French fries are off and going, let's start with our hamburger. The horseshoe, like I said, the classic one was made with ham, but I've seen them with ham, I've seen them with turkey, I've seen the hamburger ones, I've seen a combination of all. There's no right or wrong way. There's also a breakfast shoe, which is even more ridiculous than this. You're talking hash brown potatoes, eggs, sausage gravy, sausage, bacon on biscuits, on toast. It's crazy. Lots of variations. We're going with, the first one I ever had was a hamburger. So I've got my 80-20 ground chuck that we're gonna season up. This is the same way I make every hamburger patty. You have to season the meat. This is just salt, pepper, garlic. Go ahead and put in about a half a teaspoon, and you want to mix that into your meat. Get it inside of it. So we're not only flavoring the outside, we're going to flavor it all the way through. All right. Get you a patty. If you're in a bind, if you're in a hurry, you can always just use the frozen hamburger patties. It's cheaper to do it fresh, but everybody knows how to make a hamburger patty, right? You just keep working it, get it into a nice tight ball, and mash her down. There you go. Before we put that in, we're going to season one more time, both sides. Both sides in the pan. I love that sizzle. And while our meat's cooking and our fries are going, I'm also going to start a dessert. We don't do a lot of desserts in this house. I noticed that kind of gaining a little weight more around this area. It's kind of like my finger, I don't know, it's getting a little bigger than it should. Very easy, apple turnovers. I am using puff pastry. I have 2 full sheets that are thawed. I just thaw them out, the directions on the back of the package. Take a pizza cutter, and we're going to cut these into 4 pieces. Cut it all the way, and then in the center again. That's it. we have 4 equal sheets. No big deal. You're going to want, oops, I didn't cut that. You're going to want a little bit of water, and this is just pie filling from a can. I do go through it and I kind of chop it up. The apples are really big and that doesn't do too well in the turnover. Oven's preheated 350 degrees. Let's just spoon in our filling at a diagonal. Get a little water on your finger. Just go around the edges, the edge of your dough. And you're going to turn it over. Use a fork, a little water on the fork, and just seal the edges. A little pie filling is going to come out. If you did it right, no big deal. I've got my baking sheet with some parchment paper on it, so I don't have to worry about cleaning the pan too good. The apple will kind of ooze out. Place that on your tray. Let me turn this burger. And let's keep going. Water the edges. And fold it through. Seal it. There you go. Let's check on our burger. She is ripping away. That is done. It's perfect. We're going to go ahead and pull our burger and set it aside while we do the rest of it. Oh, got her smoky in here. I love it. Okay, the burger's done. We're still working on our turnovers. We are going to do the cheese sauce. Now these horseshoes, they have toast, the hamburger meat or whatever protein you want, cheese sauce, and then French fries on top. And I like to put a little cheese sauce on the fries because why not? Back when these were invented, it was during Prohibition, and they wanted to use a beer cheese. I personally don't care for beer cheese. They had to use a non-alcoholic beer to make their cheese. So the history says you can't duplicate the original taste because they don't know what that was. I've seen it done many different ways. I found the easiest and actually the best way is to melt some cheese whiz. I've made my own sauce. this seems to work the best, and it's very easy. Of course, you just put your cheese in, a little dash of milk. That's about maybe a half a teaspoon. Lower the heat a little bit, and we just want to slowly melt this. You do it in the microwave if you want. But we're just going to slowly melt this cheese. I'm going to get out the toaster. Cheese sauce is coming together. And we need to toast a slice of bread. Now it's supposed to be on 2 pieces of Texas toast, 2 quarter-pound burger patties, and then load it up with fries and everything. And I love to eat, but I'm going to tell you right now, there is no way I could do 2 of these. Cheese sauce is nice and done. Smooth, creamy, just the way we want it. Okay, I've got the turnovers in the oven. I didn't think you needed to watch me turn all of them. We're going to start building our horseshoe. 1 piece of toast, hamburger patty, cheese, cheese. Did I say cheese? French fries. Let's go ahead and salt these up a little bit. French fries right on top. It's a mess. Look at that. And because we want to, cheese. Oh yeah. On Hamburger Horseshoe. While we're waiting on our turnovers to get done in the oven, we need to make a frosting for those. Again, very easy. I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar. I'm going to use just a dash, maybe 3 drops of vanilla, and a little bit of milk. Start off with a little bit. You can always add more. And just mix this up. Yeah, I think I guessed it right. So that was maybe half a teaspoon of milk. There we go. We have a nice drizzle for our turnovers, which should be done. Let's take a look. Wow, done. Unbelievable. We're going to take our frosting, just drizzle over the top, back and forth, or put on as much as you want. Pretty's nice, but your belly doesn't care if it's pretty or not. Just get it in your belly. Well, these need to sit and rest for 15-20 minutes. They're beyond lava hot right now. Let's go ahead and get the last little bit. Oh yeah. Look at that there. That is good. Beautiful. Okay, our turnovers are done. Our Hamburger Horseshoe is done. We're ready to eat. I don't know what y'all are waiting for. Come on, let's sit at the table. Let's get this in our stomachs. So there we go. We have our Hamburger Horseshoe. I really hope you give this a try. If you haven't already, I haven't seen it at all down in Tennessee, but it's a lot and inexpensive to make, quick, easy. The turnovers, same thing. Puff pastry, get the generic brand. Any canned pie filling, peach, blueberry, apple is my favorite. Put it in the oven, you're done. So today is Friday. Monday is our anniversary. I just want to let everybody know how lucky I am to have the most beautiful person in the world as my wife. Renee, 41 years on Monday is absolutely amazing. And I cannot thank you enough, sweetheart. I love you. Let's eat some apple turnovers. With that, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate your support. Please take a second to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. Let your friends know, let your neighbors know. We need all the support we can get. We're going to continue. I have some great recipes for next week that I think your family is really going to enjoy. But until then, take care of each other.